So what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Questex coming back at you once again with another video, and I just wanted to post this really quickly. Shout out to Big Mike Sewell. I just saw his piece, his political. I love when he does political historical pieces. The man knows his shit. But I'm going online and I came across a young woman who I'm assuming she's a young woman. She could very well be a man. You know how the internet is, weirdos. And I just want people to look on the screen and look at her comment underneath the video that the breaking news, which was earlier today, that Donald Trump basically essentially set up his own personal hit squad, or tried or attempted to set up his own personal hit squad within the DOJ to go after people he doesn't like. And this, do you see what she wrote? He or she wrote? What they wrote? Like, this is what we're dealing with. This is why Donald Trump rose to power. Because there are legitimate people who do not know the law, who do not know what this country was founded on. They've never read a book. And if they have read a book, I can assure you that they don't read political books. They don't understand the Constitution. They don't understand what the founding fathers did, the guardrails they set in place. And as you can see underneath this comment, I basically attempted to educate her. And somebody responded to me. You guys can't see it on here because I wasn't able to get the screenshot. Wasn't able to get it to fit it into the screen. But somebody responded back to me and said, don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time with these people. Anybody who would get online right now or on social media after hearing what he's done today, defending the Crown Prince of Saudi, literally siding with a murderer, and then undermining his own Central Intelligence, who is telling him that, yes, Mr. President, we are the most powerful Central, intelligence agency in the world, and we're telling you, sir, that this man was murdered at the behest of the Crown Prince. He went out on national television today and undermined his own Central Intelligence Agency. He sides with Vladimir Putin, another dictator who kills people. Okay? He sides with the leader of the Philippines, another dictator who kills people. Okay? He has yet to release his tax information. Okay? He then basically, they say it's a Freudian slip. He basically today, when he was being interviewed, says he had no financial interest in Saudi. Nobody asked him that. But remember what I told you guys, how linear his thinking is? But see, what's worse is this right here. This right here. This person who wrote this comment has no understanding, zero understanding, is an American and has zero understanding of how the United States is supposed to operate, how the functions of our government are supposed to operate. They probably don't even know about the three branches of government. They probably can't name the three branches of government. This is what we're dealing with. And I want to say something that's going to sound pompous. It's going to sound arrogant. It's going to sound, because you'll hear it be used a lot by a lot of Trump surrogates who get on TV, who get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay, a year to basically kiss Trump's ass, okay, or kiss the Republicans' party's ass, the conservatives, okay. They talk about middle America, okay. I'm going to tell you what that code word is, okay, because maybe people will get it. When somebody on television with a $3,000, $4,000 suit says that Trump understands the heartbeat of middle America and he speaks their language, What their code word is trying to tell you is that Trump speaks for the uneducated and the misguided of America. That's what it is. It doesn't give me pleasure to say this because I'm sure there is a Trump supporter who will come across this video and say, well, I'm educated and I still support Trump. No, you don't. You're educated and you just were desperate because you wanted to change. You didn't like your options as to who you were going to vote for, so you voted for what you thought would be less corrupt, without even actually understanding that this man is worse. He is worse. I'm not a Hillary supporter, not at all. This man, like when I tell you, what more does he need to show you? That he is a literal threat to our democracy, our government, the rule of law. Okay, and even the Trumps. Has any Trump supporter who's been talking about the economy? Did you watch the stock market today? We are headed towards a crash. He's throwing out tariffs like they're M&Ms, not understanding what's going to happen on the back end. But see, this is the problem. This is the problem. It's the people who support Trump. I'm serious. I'm being completely serious. It's a mixture of those who are just desperate for a new direction and those that are just clearly uneducated. And I'm going to sit here and I'll say something else that's controversial. 90% of his supporters are uneducated. This comment alone shows you she didn't even know what the presidential powers really are. She doesn't even know the extent of his powers. Okay? This is what we're dealing with. This is why he's able to do what he's able to do. But come January, when the new House steps in, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this right here, this information that Don McGahn proceeded to speak on, he left something very poignant, and I'll repeat it. I left it in my last video. He said, to the best of his knowledge, to the interviewer who interviewed him, okay, when he talked about this. But he was also interviewed by Robert Mueller. And let me tell you something too, that for those doubters who are still out there who think this man is going to make it out of his first term, who think he's going to get reelected in 2020. There's such a thing as when people are, let's say, witnesses in an investigation, if they're ever being interviewed and they're being interviewed about that investigation, there are things they can say and things they can say publicly and things they can't. Don McGahn, by using that statement, right, to the best of his knowledge, he didn't know whether Trump actually moved forward with this suggestion, or to imply that he was going to essentially, again, I'll just keep stressing it, a hit squad. This is things that Vladimir Putin does. Okay, for people he doesn't like, he has his military take out. This is what Donald Trump wanted to do with Hillary Clinton and Comey. All right? Just let that sit in for a second. And Don McGahn said, to the best of his knowledge, after he warned him not to do it, he can't tell you whether he did or he didn't. Go for it. Go try to attempt to take further steps to go forward with it. It's your boy Quest X. I'm out.